Ann Arbor police investigating an unusual robbery downtown. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Now here's how it all played out. Police say that 3 men with ski masks, a gun, and a knife held up 2 women on Main Street. Investigators say that they're tied to a nearby home invasion on Arbordale. Police then spotted them just blocks away from where the women were robbed at a gas station.
7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig has how officers were quickly able to spot those suspects.
An armed robbery like this one happening in downtown Ann Arbor is almost unheard of. That's why the victims couldn't believe it was happening.
There was nowhere to hide. I was like, we're gonna get shot.
It was about 2:15 early this morning when Madison and a friend were robbed in downtown Ann Arbor by one man who was armed with a knife she says was larger than this one, and another who was armed with this long gun. What's the first thing you notice?
The gun, it was massive.
Madison and her friend were standing near their car here on Main Street near Liberty, waiting for her boyfriend who was about a block away, talking to a friend after a night out. When suddenly a car pulled up near them. The first man who got out and approached them was armed with a gun.
Asking us for cash, and I don't know why, but in my mind I was like, this is a joke. This isn't really happening, until the second guy got out of the car with the ski mask on and the dagger in his hand, and I was like, this is really happening.
Madison thought it was odd one was wearing a mask, the other wasn't, and after handing over their money, one of the men wanted something else.
Do you have any drugs? Do you have Molly? Do you have ecstasy? Do you have cocaine? And I was like, no, I don't.
Police say 15 minutes earlier, the suspect set off an alarm on a man's Corvette and then banged on the door of his home. And when he opened it, we're told the suspects tried to force their way in, but the homeowner was able to fight back and lock them out. Police say the men then moved downtown to Madison and her friend.
I'm down there all the time. I've never feared something like that.
Officers quickly swarmed the area and spotted the men.
No, they were just a couple blocks away.
And one passenger was still wearing his disguise.
The one suspect still sitting in the car wearing his ski mask.
The suspects fled and there was a short police pursuit before the men crashed. Police eventually locking up 2 of their suspects.
Third suspect, we know who he is. We're looking for him. We would suggest he turn himself in.
I'm thankful both of us were okay. She has twin 6-year-old boys. I have a 4-year-old son. I'm very thankful that we all walked away from the situation.
In Ann Arbor, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.